Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm back with another Throne and Liberty video. Now today we have the April 17th patch notes for the Korean version of the game. Do not worry, this is not the closed beta. I'm not breaking NDA before anybody leaves me another comment down below. So yeah, before I get into this one, like, share and subscribe if you're interested in Throne and Liberty, of course. And if you're interested in any other upcoming MMORPG, because I do cover MMOs in general as a whole. So yeah, let's jump into this one. So today, this one isn't going to be a very large update, but there is something very, very interesting that I'm going to touch upon after I quickly blitz through these patch notes. So basically, they're changing the way the weapon appearance they're fixing it. So for example, on the bow, before you would just change the bow skin, but now it's finally going to change the quiver as well. So that's cool. Nice little quality of life here. Another interesting one is the weather, whereas normally it would rain in, I'm just going to read it here for the translation. It's going to rain in Razlan, but it wouldn't rain in Stoneguard. So it would rain in one side of the map, but it wouldn't rain on the other side of the map. So what this is basically saying is now when it rains over here, it's now going to rain also over here at exactly the same time, which just makes sense. It is what it is. Another little quality of life here: when the party match is complete and you wait to accept, the wait time has been changed from 60 seconds to 30 seconds. Nothing too exciting there. Some more bug fixes for the dungeons. I'm not going to read all of these. I'll pin the link in the comments down below if you want to read every single individual bit of information. They fixed some issues with the wand. More bug fixes here, and again another quality of life fix for the skin for the Thunder Soul costume. Just something to do with the dye. Again, nothing too exciting, ladies and gentlemen. But we have here, as you can see, advanced notice of the war progress and schedule adjustment. This was meant to arrive on around June time previously, but now they've managed to get it done a lot faster, and it's now going to be arriving on April the 24th, which is next week. I'm going to get into that in a second. Let me tell you why I'm excited for that. Again, we're going to be having some more server transfers because, yes, it's no secret, the servers over on Korea, they're starting to lose a lot more players again. Main reason is, of course, a lot of the servers were full up with a lot of global players like myself. And obviously for the last week, of course, we've seen an even more further decline. That's because of the closed beta. But overall, in general, a lot of the global players have either given up now because they've done all what they wanted to do, and they're just waiting for the global servers. If I wasn't making content and videos and stuff on Throne and Liberty, I probably myself would have stopped playing over in Korea. But because I'm still keeping an eye on what's going on, I'm still over there. I'm still playing, just not as much as I was initially. Now, new skin set. It is what it is. We're going to see these every month. New battle pass, new skin set, yada, yada, yada. There's a new event here as usual, a new login event. Some cool little stuff to get there. Some stones and some bags. And then that's about it, really. Nothing too exciting, like I said. The biggest thing for me is, let me just go ahead and click on that, is here, the advanced notice of the war system. So the rift stones and the boon stones, currently as it stands, if you guys and girls don't already know, it's basically all in the open world, and you can literally just zerg it. You can have an alliance of 10 guilds against one, and so it can be literally, let's just say 100 players versus 600 players for these rifts and boonstones, which is what has been going on since day one of of Throne and Liberty over in Korea. But basically, they're now finally they realized from feedback from the players and from the data that they needed to change this, and they needed to address this. So this was originally, like I said, mentioned in one of the live streams. It was going to be around June time, they initially stated, but it's now going to be happening from after next week. So after April 24th, this is going to be in effect. Now, what does this mean? this basically means it's now going to be going towards a actual guild versus guild war. So, and it's also, I believe it's going to be in an instanced setting. So it's not going to be in the open world, which is going to basically stop all of the massive Zerg alliances from being able to participate and from being able to ruin it, basically. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. So it's going to basically be now a 1 versus 1 guild fight, which is going to make it so much more competitive, so much more fun as well. They do need to, there's one thing that I do think needs to be maybe tweaked. We'll have to see. You have to declare war. So for those of you that has played New World, you know that you basically declare war on the defenders. It's going to be the same thing here, but they was talking about it's going to basically be if my guild is rank 1 and then your guild is rank 50, my guild's going to take priority over the declaration over your guild. So that could still cause a little bit of, you know, unfairness, if you like. But let's just wait and see how it plays out first. Obviously, I'm just saying it how it's been said. But let's wait till it's actually in the game, and let's wait and see how it actually, you know, plays out. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. And the main reason why I'm actually more excited for this change is because it's been put forward, it's been brought forward. I'm really thinking to myself, this could mean that the global version could come sooner than anticipated, because obviously I was always under the impression that they was not going to release global until we had obviously an anti-bot system, which we do have in Korea. And then also I was assuming that they was going to want to try and bring in this like anti-Zerg measure as much as they can, obviously, before they wanted to release over here in the West. So for the fact that this is now going to be arriving in April instead of June, that's 2 months earlier than initially, you know, anticipated. So all I can say is they're going to bring it out, they're going to test it, trial it over on the Korean servers, see how it plays out, and then it gives them time to tweak if there's anything, you know, that they feel that they should be tweaking. And then yeah, I mean, fingers crossed, this means, fingers crossed, hopefully this means that we will get this in the global version from day one. It would be a huge mistake in my opinion if they were to release the global version without this change, because the Zerg will happen, obviously it's going to happen over here if these changes are not already in the game. And then for the PvP conflict events, where they're going to be making it so that basically you're just put into like a faction, say for example, so you can't go in with your full guild and your full alliance because you're going to be put into a side. Those two changes, and then the game's PvP balance system is going to be a lot more fairer, a lot more competitive in a way as well, but also a lot more fun and less Zergy. And it also allows the smaller base guilds to actually, you know, participate and have some fun, you know, because at the end of the day, the game is to have fun. PvP is going to be competitive, of course, but it should always be able to have fun. That's the whole, you know, the whole point. Otherwise, why the hell are we playing the game, you know? So yeah, but anyway, that's what I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna leave it on that note. Fingers crossed, like I said, this means good news for global, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Take care. Peace.